Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. The weekend has been great. Markets are still showing mixed outlook. October 7th, 2024. Pre-market, things are looking red. The yields have raised again on the bonds, which means that bonds are not as much in favor as they would have been. So one would hope that the money would come into the stock market, but October is a treacherous month. Let us see what happens with the market as we look into the TradingView platform and other indicators. Let's get started. As always, we first look at the futures out here. Dow futures is down 0.40%, S&P futures is down 0.47%, and Nasdaq futures is down almost 0.64%. That's almost a percentage point. So things are looking bad here in the indices, and oil is continuing to go up as per our prediction. The risk factor is being assessed and oil is picking up. Iran might probably do a blockade that could cause an oil problem for east of Asia, and that's being reflected here in the prices, in my opinion. So oil stocks should do much better. The other headline that I see here is the 10-year treasury yield rebounds back above 4%. So as the treasury yield goes up, the bond face value goes down. And if you look at the demand and supply theory, when a price for anything goes down, that means the demand has gone down. Hopefully this money comes back into the stock market. That's what we are looking for. The next headline I see here is bond traders buckle up for no landing after job surprise, and key US yield hits 4% for first time since August on Fed rethink. And the Fed rethink basically is that there is no sequence of going down, and 0.50 basis points is probably not assured. So the market is adjusting itself according to these headlines. Now let's look at the economic calendar. We have nothing major on Monday other than Fed speech. I don't think that should move the markets too much. Tuesday also is looking similar. I think the major news is going to come up somewhere around Wednesday when we get the FOMC minutes at around 2 o'clock. And then on Thursday when we get the core inflation numbers and the inflation rate numbers, as well as CPI and initial jobless claims. So those are the things that will have an impact. And on Friday, we have PPI month over month and Michigan consumer sentiment preliminary reading. So these are the aspects that could probably influence the market in the absence of other geopolitical stimulus or something that may come around the way. That said, let's look at the stock market heat map. We can see a lot of money had gone into tech, and today I'm thinking that the money is going to come out of tech and go into consumer defensive, and it could go into utilities and all those boring sectors which stay stable during economic crisis. And I think basic materials should also pick up because China is boosting a lot of activity in its economy by pumping in money. So when China does better, you have basic metals also doing much better because it's where the manufacturing takes place. So that's what I'm looking forward to today. I would like to hear from you guys what you are thinking about the action today. Please put it in the comment section. Next, let us look at the Nasdaq futures. The Nasdaq futures are down 0.66%. And as you can see here, we had a support which was with us from 19th of September 2024, and it also performed the role of resistance for 5 days. And today it's again been broken down and it's becoming a resistance. I will not mark it a resistance right now. I'm going to wait for the markets to open, and after that I'll take that decision. But right now the momentum is pointing down, and we also have MACD which has just about turned bearish. So things are not looking great for Nasdaq futures. And if you look at QQQ, it's down 0.58%. It started up during the day and then it dropped down, and it's still settled just above this line of support. I think I'll draw it as a support and I'll make it thinner so you can see that there's a very thin wedge body above here for QQQ. It's struggling to stay above this support as 487.20. It's at 487.32. Just 12 cents separates it from that support. We'll have to see if we are going to break down further and start testing the 9-day exponential, which we already tested earlier in the morning. So the pre-market action, we are seeing that we are at 484.47, so which is above this 9-day exponential moving average. So the real test is whether we are going to break down below the 9-day exponential moving average, or we are going to go up and challenge this resistance out here, which is sitting at around 487.20. Next, let us look at AI, and you will see that Google is down 0.51%. We have in the pre-market action, Tesla is down 0.18% pre-market action. There was a trend reversal out here, but today opening doesn't seem that great. MACD is bearish, but momentum is still pretty good. Apple is down 1.37% in the pre-market trades. Meta is down 0.97% in the pre-market trades. In my opinion, I'm still thinking that our target, our reverse head and shoulder target of $630 is still intact, and we might chase that. Amazon is down 1.77% pre-market, and it has fallen way below the diagonal line of support that we had from before. So it's going to be a resistance now, and we have support from the 100-day exponential moving average, which is this blue line that we see here, and the question is it going to hold on, or are we going to break down below that when the market opens? Right now it is 6:59 a.m. on the 7th of October. More time to go before the market opens. Momentum is looking sharply up, but it's still just above average, and MACD is bearish. Microsoft is down 0.29%. AMD is down 0.26% in pre-market trade. Palantir is down 0.35% in pre-market trade. FNGU is down 2.52% in pre-market trade. And then we have Broadcom down 1.07%, Oracle down 0.38%, Micron down 0.74%, and we have Cloudflare, which went up significantly in the last trading session of the week on Friday. It was up almost 5%, and today pre-market it's down 0.52%. And then we have Applied Materials down 1.09%, Nvidia down 1.00%. It's just fluctuating between 1% and 9.95%. Qualcomm is down 0.65%. SMCI is down 0.51%. ARM Holdings is down 1.10%. ASML is down 3.03%. Intel is down 0.71%. And FNGD is up 2.20%, and we have semiconductor ETF SMH which is down 0.87%. So overall semiconductors are looking a bit weak. Technology is also looking weak, but we'll have to see what happens when the market opens. In genomics, PACB is down 2.33%. IMTX is up 2.95%. Again, it has broken through a resistance at 11.12, and it's looking great. And it's also converted the 9-day exponential into a support, so everything is going strong for IMTX. Bluebird Bio is flat pre-market, and Bluebird Bio has done very well by reclaiming the 9-day and the 20-day exponential moving average as support. So something definitely is going well for Bluebird. And I do not see any news report out here. Maybe I'll have to look into the section 10Q report and see if there is some good news buried in there. DNA is down 0.12%, and then we have Prime down 0.28%, and then we have Allogene up 0.37%, still staying in this bullish channel that we have out here, and still staying above the 9-day, 20-day, and the 50-day exponential moving averages. So Allogene is doing pretty well. Iowa is down 0.57%, mRNA down 0.33%, Beam Therapeutics down 1.71%, Intelia is down 0.11% pre-market, Editas is up 0.30% pre-market, and I'm just waiting to convert our resistance at 3.37% into a support. Right now Editas is at 3.39. I'll wait for the market to open before I do that. Altimmune is flat pre-market. And then we have Caribou Biosciences, which is down 1.60% in the pre-market action. Then we have CRISPR Therapeutics down 0.35%, still above this support at 44.58. And we have ARC-G, which is the genomic ETF. It's down 0.44%. It's right on top of this diagonal line of support. It's been marked a resistance 2 days ago. I'm going to leave it there. I'll see what happens today before I make any color changes out there. Grail is flat. It has got no trades pre-market. Illumina is up 0.09% in the pre-market action. We are trying to tackle the resistance at 141.43. In pre-market, it's at 141.56. I'm going to wait for the markets to open before turning that resistance screen. We are still tracking a cup and handle target of 161.04 or $160 approximately. I got 50 Illumina. I'm still staying invested. Verve is up 1.20% pre-market. So that's what we have with regard to our genomic sector stocks. And as I close this session out, I can see that NASDAQ index is at minus 0.63%. It's still struggling to break through our resistance out here. The resistance which is at 20242.25. Right now we are at 20099.20. So things are looking very bearish. Well, friends, to conclude, I would say that markets are looking bearish today. October is a volatile month, so you have to be careful. And I have one more message for all of you fellow retail investors. I just got news this morning from a very good friend and also a subscriber that their crypto wallet was hacked and they lost a lot of money in it. And I want to make an appeal to all of you guys that you have to frequently change your passwords and constantly look at your credit card account to see if you got any suspicious small debits or credits, so that you know what is happening with your credit card. Check your credit history on a regular basis. There are services available to not only track your credit history, but also to check whether there is any data about you in the dark web and to remove it from there. So try to use those facilities, because unfortunately we are getting into an increasingly digital world where the comfort that we had earlier of talking to a teller or a human being about our account is now gone. And if you lose money in your crypto, I think there's almost no recourse. You can't recover that money. So those of you who deal with crypto, be very careful. And for the others, I would say look at your bank accounts, look at your credit cards on a regular basis every week to see if there are any suspicious charges or anything. And always change your passwords, make it difficult to guess, so that you can save your hard-earned money. With that, my friends, I'd like to end this video today. I'll catch up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.